Hey there, back again with day 9. And day 9 was become willing to love yourself. And the affirmations today was I'm willing to let go of my self-doubt and I surrender to self-love. Again, it was one of those that were very subtle and just there during the day. There was an emphasis on the miracle moment for this day, and I found myself I couldn't remember the affirmation today. It was hard for me to remember, and I find that curious because okay, it's a long one. I'm willing to let go of my self-doubt and I surrender to self-love, but on the other hand it was maybe also subconscious that it was difficult for me to actually let go of my self-doubt and give in to self-care and self-love. So I noticed today that I am just letting myself experience things. I have already experienced this throughout the process, but today I had a complete breakdown for no apparent reason. It was just so random. I don't even know if I was doing laundry or I was about to. It was irrelevant because I was just it was just so random, and just suddenly I felt mortified. I was like strangled with pain inside, and I started just sobbing. My little boy was just standing there and was like, "Mommy, you okay? You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just really sad right now. Just let me cry." And he left me finally. That was amazing. And I couldn't breathe. I was crying so hard. And again, there was no apparent reason. Nothing had really happened that was terrible or anything. Oh yeah, I was cleaning up because I broke something. It was so random. I wasn't sad about it because it was whatever. And I was crying so hard I fell to my knees and I was just sobbing. It was actually kind of like dry heaving, but dry crying, because the sounds and the motions and the not being able to breathe was there, but there was not that many tears anyway. It was it came to my eyes, but it wasn't bawling out. So I was just sitting there like cramping, crying. It was so intense, and then suddenly it was just gone, and I was done, and it felt so weird. But I guess it was probably something that was built up from before or somewhere else, because it felt so good to release it. And I'm not afraid that it was some kind of schizophrenic reaction or anything. It was just something came up and I let it go. And that was it. I was done crying. And then I sit here reading the evening passage. It's essential that you take care of yourself, and it says your willingness to look at your self-attack is very powerful, but it can also bring up some uncomfortable feelings. Today's surrender may have cracked you open even more. So therefore, this evening, do something kind for yourself. And that was very nice, because earlier today I thought to myself, oh, it could be nice with just a foot bath, just a cup of tea and a foot bath. So I think I'm going to do that today for myself. But it was really, it was interesting to me to notice that apparently I'm on point and following the process as I should be, because I hadn't read that passage of it will crack you open. But now looking back at the experience, and it wasn't the only one, but that was very, very significant for me, just uncontrollably crying on my knees for no apparent reason, and then just lifting it as if it never happened. And then just reading that's gonna happen. Just let it happen. That was great. So I'm gonna take care of myself today. I think I'm just gonna have a cup of tea and a foot bath. So I hope you take care of yourself, and I'm done for now. Have a nice day.